Good morning, I'm Neva Retimanu and this is your morning news fix for Tuesday, 13th of May. In this update, a view that the investment into maths won't work when kids are coming to school with behavioural issues. The government's pumping in $100 million to funding maths education in this year's budget. Part of that will be maths checks in years 7 and 8 to identify the students struggling with the subject. Upper Hutt Principals Association President Robin Brown told Ryan Bridge, "Our problem doesn't sit in maths.
We are desperate for learning support. If we want to improve achievement, we need to put every cent we have into learning support rather than ring-fencing it just for maths."
A former police officer says it's beyond him why Deputy Police Commissioner Jevon McSkimming would ever access porn on a work device. McSkimming had been suspended on full pay since December. He was under a criminal investigation by police on unrelated different allegations, the nature of which can't be reported. Our newsroom understands while investigating the original complaint, detectives allegedly discovered porn on one of his electronic work devices. Former crisis negotiator Lance Burdett told Ryan Bridge it's shocking.
It's not the accessing of the pornography or having it, it's that it's on a police computer. And it's common knowledge that, viruses and malware enter computers.
The US and China have agreed to reduce tariffs for 90 days. US tariffs on Chinese imports will fall from 145% to 30%, while Chinese tariffs on US goods will fall from 125% to 10%. US President Donald Trump expects to meet soon with Chinese President Xi Jinping. Trump says negotiations will continue on the largest issues.
Well, that doesn't include the tariffs that are already on, that are our tariffs, and it doesn't include tariffs on cars, steel, aluminum, things such as that.
The government's making progress on plans to cut diversity requirements in the public service. Public Service Minister Judith Collins expects to bring a bill to Cabinet in July, cutting requirements for diversity to be a factor when hiring government agency bosses. She's also planning on removing requirements for agency leaders to promote diversity and inclusion, instead saying she supports merit-based appointments. It delivers on a coalition promise between National and ACT. Auckland's Business Chamber is backing the Mayor's renewed call for a tourist bed tax for the city. Wayne Brown's updated his Auckland manifesto, laying out a beehive to-do list. It includes calling for the government to reconsider an Auckland tourist bed tax, adding a small levy on short-term accommodation. Auckland Business Chamber CEO Simon Bridges says it'll help bring in funding so more major events can come to the city.
Both central and local government are failing Auckland when it comes to major events and activations that you need for tourists, that you need for people coming in, but you also just need if you want a dynamic, exciting city.
In sport, the remainder of cricket's Indian Premier League will be played between May 17 and June 3rd across 6 venues. The T20 tournament was paused last week due to conflict between India and Pakistan over the Kashmir region. The New Zealand Netball Players Association, has proposed a change which could bring the likes of Grace Weke back to the ANZ Premiership. They're suggesting shifting the tournament to avoid clashing with Australia's Super Netball. Finally, Carlo Ancelotti has been confirmed as Brazil's first foreign football coach. I'm Neva Retimanu and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.